Alright guys, Papa Pepper here today. One thing I just wanted to share with people and encourage people in was using seeding trays and really indoor germination of a lot of seeds. Did a video once about how in everyone's different area, their different growing requirements and kind of what they're dealing with. You should really determine yourself which seeds are better for you to direct sow and which ones are better for you to actually start ahead of time. But one of the big reasons why I am a proponent of, starting your own seeding trays even before the involves a couple of things. Number one, it adds length to your growing season. Back in Wisconsin, I really wouldn't put things out in the garden sometimes until the 1st of June. And the reason I would do that, sometimes even along the end of April, you would get frost. And I didn't want to have to be covering everything up and dealing with all that. So sometimes I wouldn't even put out my pepper plants or other things until the 1st of June. And then, of course, sometimes with the frost up there. So I'd get all those extra months of growing time. And if you start them in too small of a tray, I've actually recently just planted a 512 cell tray. So depending on when things actually warm up enough to get those plants in the garden, I may need to replant them and transplant them into a larger cell, or I can directly sow them in the garden, well, transplant them to the garden if I've timed it properly. But to me, for one, it extends your growing season like crazy. And then another thing is it's easier to overlap plants. If I've got plants I want to harvest out in the garden, the second I harvest them, or even before I harvest them, I can transplant developed, ones I have from a seeding tray into there right away, and they'll be ready to go. So to me, I've get all that extra weeks and weeks, which can add up to months of growing time in my actual garden just by using seeding trays. So for things that are a longer season crop that you wouldn't normally be able to direct sow and have some good results, you can potentially reap a harvest on those. I recently ordered to give myself more room in that type of controlled environment as well. Korean goji berries, if you don't Chinese goji berries right now, some elderberries, some American beauty berries, some black mulberry, different things I'm propagating right now that allow me to have a very moist, humid environment for those things to successfully root. And then when they're ready, I can actually transplant them outside throughout the year, and you swap out one plant for another rather than harvesting one when it's fully ripe and putting in something that's a seed. You can put in a month-old or 2-month-old plant already, and you've just got that extra 2 months of growth time from the same space that you were already planting something in. So hopefully that's some good food for thought, guys, about why to use seedling trays. I wanted to make this one short and encouraging, so hopefully that blesses some of you guys out there. I'll see you in the garden. Papa out.
As always, I'm Papa Pepper, and I'd like to remind you, don't post for free. If you'd like to be part of a revolution in social media, an economic power to the people where users can actually blog for cryptocurrency, then I'd recommend that you check out steemit.com and join the revolution. Papa out.